Hello and welcome back to Aphrodisia. I hope you're all doing well today. So we have a few piles here for you to pick from. Today we have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And we are going to be looking at their feelings for you. So close your eyes and connect with your higher self and ask for some guidance. When you're ready, open your eyes and pick a pile. If you need to, pause the video. But before we get started, please help support this channel by liking and subscribing and pressing the bell icon to be alerted on new videos. And the decks that I've used will be in the description box below. So for those of you who picked pile spring, this is your reading. I see that this did not start off as a loving relationship, and I think there was a lot of ego and this ego that kept this relationship from moving into love. And I feel like it was very lusty, it was very sexually attractive, or rather you're both sexually attracted to each other. I have no idea why, I cannot speak today, but anyway, bear with me. But I am seeing that this person has learned the error of their ways. They have moved away from things that no longer serve them and are now starting to develop some feelings for you. I see that this person may be listening to a bit of idle gossip, and they may be letting what other people think and say about you affect their judgment of you. But I feel like this is something that they're learning to also walk away from. They are no longer listening to what other people have to say because they're learning to stand in their power and stand in their truth. And I'm seeing that they recognize that you are their divine counterpart and that you are the person that they want to spend the rest of their lives with, have a family with, and they are planning on ending a lot of cycles. And I see that there are a lot of cycles ending here. So we have the 19, which is 10, we have 18, which is 9, and then we have the 8, and then we have a new start of a cycle with a 1 there. And I see that they are trying to end their cycles. They're kind of almost there, but not really. But this is something that they have in mind. I see that this is someone who is I feel like this has a lot of piles and a lot of people encompassed in this reading. Some of you are in separation from a person. Some of you might be with this person still. Regardless of what your situation is, I feel like they are hoping to end this cycle of emotional distance and start afresh with you and start union with you. And I see that there's still a lot of sexual attraction for you, and it's turning into a lot of deep emotion. I see a lot of crown chakra healing, a lot of throat chakra, sacral chakra healing that has taken place with this person. And I feel like they are more in tune with their emotions now that they have walked away from their ego. I see that there is a potential blockage for them, maybe the fact that they still think they're not quite healed yet and that they're not quite ready for this new beginning yet, because what I think they think about themselves is I feel like they may still think that they're not quite up to par. And I feel like they may still listen to what other people say about them, not about you anymore. So it's more of about them and how good they are and whether they can be in a relationship. And I still feel like they are still affected about how people deem their self-worth to be. That's I'm getting from this pile. So what they want you to know is that they are realizing that both of you share past lives, and I don't think they're delving into this energy of delving into this question of whether there are past lives or whether you both shared past lives in the past. I feel like they're just saying that they have this really deep connection with you, and I feel like they just know that there is a very special connection. And I feel like they are realizing that this is a soulmate or twin flame connection. For some reason, they just cannot forget you. And they still remember the way you make them feel and the way you make them feel so incredibly happy and on top of the world. And they remember a lot of good times and how they can get lost in your eyes. And I feel like for this pile, many of them are mesmerized by your eyes and they really love how you look. And it's just an amazing reading. This is an incredible reading. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked pile summer, I see that this person is in separation from you and they could have left you and ghosted you. the first thing that the universe wants you to know about what's going on with them is that whatever that you're hoping to have with them, whether it's closure, whether it's an opportunity to, get even with them, or the opportunity to reconnect with them, and have reconciliation with them, whatever the situation is, or whatever you've been trying to have with this person, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a while. I see that this person is deliberately ignoring you, and they're finding that your repetitive calls or your bids for attention or whatever you've been doing, they feel like it's like a ploy to get their attention, and that may be really narcissistic of them, but that's just how they are feeling about you. They feel like you are trying to get their attention, and this is resulting in them feeling a sense of disgust and almost like you're very clingy and they don't really like this energy that's coming off of you. And they do not feel like they want to entertain you or this connection at this point in time. I see that there is going to be a change though, because we look at the bottom cards, but I feel like this is going to take time. Again, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. I see that there needs to be a huge shift before any kind of positive energy can flow from this connection, especially flowing from them. They don't seem to be in the most mature energy. I feel like they know that you are still single and not attached, and that you are hoping for some sort of reconciliation or some sort of fight with them. I feel like they're half expecting like the both of you to fight a lot, and for some of you they feel like you're going to be really aggressive, and you may want to get them to apologize or own up for a lot of things. There's a lot of angry energy here. This may be something that they're perceiving. This may not be the full picture, but this is how they're perceiving the situation to be. And though you may be like, okay, I'm really done and I don't even want to talk to you, they may be seeing the situation as like, you're just going to come and start a fight with me, pick a fight with me. And I feel like we need to realize that this is their perspective. It's not what truly is happening right now. So you need to kind of like understand this is how they're perceiving this, even though it may not be true and it may be triggering you right now. I think this is something that you need to know. This is something that's going on in their minds. It's not necessarily the truth. It's their perception of the truth. And so I see that you guys are really in this abundant situation. You are bringing in a lot of love, a lot of abundance into your life. You're gaining a lot more confidence. You're stepping into your power. A lot of financial independence is gained. And I feel like this person's starting to see that you are gaining a lot of financial independence. They're starting to respect you. But at the same time, they kind of don't really want to poke a sleeping dragon. You know, the Hogwarts motto, don't poke a sleeping dragon. I never really understood what that meant, and I still do not understand it now, but like I feel like it's that metaphor of like, if you do not want trouble, don't search for trouble. And I feel like that's the kind of energy that they have with you right now. They don't want to start any drama with you. They are still, in this energy of just, I'm just going to mind my own business, let you go and do your own thing. You mind your business, I will mind my own business, and let's just be this way for a while. I feel like there are still a lot of limiting beliefs and perhaps addictions that are keeping them from seeing the whole picture, and it really is keeping them from seeing a different perspective apart from their perhaps warped perspective of the situation. And I see that there's a lot of conflict within them on what they should be doing with you, and I see that there's a lot of other people who are trying to fight for their attention as well, and this may be a very distracting thing for them. I see that they're very conflicted about what they want with you, and everything is very messy right now. Things need to sort itself out over time and over a long period of time, and this is going to, as I said, it's going to take time. So what they want you to know right now is that, and this is a message from their higher selves, they still need to settle some things right now. So that's kind of tying in with the fact that it will take time. Things, if you want a reconciliation, you want a screaming match, whatever it is, it will take time before it gets to that. And I think by that time, you wouldn't want to scream at that person anymore. And you may change your mind about reconciliation. But I feel like right now, at the heart of it, or like deep down inside, they do want to reconcile with you, or at least they want to be on some sort of friendly terms with you. They do not want to be hostile, and they do not want to leave things in a very hostile way. And I feel like they still want to, be on better terms with you, is what I'm feeling. But right now they need to work on their own things, and they need to really put in a lot of effort into working on these things and really working on their addictions. And this will not be resolved as quickly as you might hope. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked Pile Autumn, this is your reading. I feel like your person is still denying their feelings for you, and they are still too attached to the past. I see that they keep repeating the past over and over again in their minds, and they're unable to move past the hurt and the pain of the past. That it's like they believe that this hurt and this pain is going to repeat itself over and over again in your connection. And I feel like they sort of tie that feeling to you, and whenever they see you and whenever they're reminded of you, they kind of remember all the pain, and you serve as a reminder of, or a constant reminder of, what they have gone through. And it may not be your fault. It may not be, because you were a terrible person. It may just be that you just trigger a lot of hurt and pain and just really negative emotions. And it may not have been something that you've done per se. I see that they are kind of like dredging up the past again, and they kind of like want to live in the past almost. It feels as if they are stuck, but at the same time pushing for growth. And I feel like the universe, at least what I'm feeling, is that the universe is really pushing them for some sort of growth, and they are in the process of growing. So they have not really like grown and matured, and they're like, absolutely in their power. I feel like they're still transitioning, and there is a lot of push and pull as they transition towards this new version of themselves. I see that they're moving in the right direction, but if you look at it right now, it may seem that they're not going anywhere. But in the long run, they would have made a lot more progress, because change is not linear. It doesn't happen in one straight line. Sometimes it happens 2 steps forward, 1 step back, that kind of thing. And you need to be patient with them if you're waiting for some sort of reconciliation with them. If you're not, then just move on, because I don't think they have that kind of mind's capacity, or like emotional capacity to deal with you, or to be in a very emotionally charged relationship or friendship with you at this point in time. I see that they are healing a lot of inner child wounds, and this is really helping them to open up to themselves, and it really helps them to open up to the guidance of the universe, as well as to become more confident in themselves, and to be more confident in the way that they express themselves and the way they speak. So they'll stop being so trapped by their emotions and trapped by their self-limiting beliefs and thought systems. I see that they can be a little bit too logical, and they can be very harsh with people around them. Like, they can speak in a way that is, it can be really hurtful, because they're very like straight to the point, and they don't mince their words. And I feel like that's because they don't really know how to express their feelings, and I feel like their emotions are so trapped that it's difficult to come up to the surface to even see what they are feeling about the situation. But I see they at least want to be friends with you and reconnect with you on some level, because they miss the happier times with you. I see that they want to bring you some sort of clarity, like to show you how much that they have changed and what they've been going through. I don't think they want to commit until they're ready to show you how much they have changed. Like, I don't think they're ready to come forward and to have anything with you yet, until they're ready that they have become the butterfly that they have been hoping to become. And I feel like they are only going to come in tentatively, slowly. It's going to just, it's like a very test the water, see how things feel and how things proceed from there. I don't see them moving too quickly with you. And I see them being very mature, yet very hesitant about their approach towards you, if you're waiting for some sort of approach from them. But I feel like there is a lot of change that needs to happen first before there is any approach. I feel like when they feel like they've changed enough, they will approach you. And right now, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they feel like they are in their power yet. And I feel like when they do, they will bring a lot of clarity and a lot of insight into what has been going on. And I think you will get a better picture of what has been going on. And I think you can better decide from there moving forward, and whether you want to go on full speed ahead. So I don't know why I keep saying full. But anyway, so what I want to do is to also end this reading off with some messages from them to you. And what they want you to know is that their messages for you is that they want to have a future with you. And I see that they are hoping that they can have this future with you. And they want you to know that they never really did stick around through the good and the bad. And that every time something kind of wrong happened, they ran away and they didn't want to deal with the conflict. And I think they never really stuck around long enough with someone in the past to face the good and bad with them. But they are saying that this time it's different. They want to do things differently this time. They want to build a future with you, to wake up next to you in the morning, to really be with you on a very real level, like they want to commit to you. But it's, again, this is something that they want to do, but they kind of like are approaching it in a very hesitant, very slow and steady kind of manner. I don't know if it's slow and steady. It's very hesitant. It's like they still lack the confidence and they still lack the clarity to understand what's going on in order to move forward in a very decisive way. So yeah, those are your messages, and that's all that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye! For those of you who picked Pile Winter, this is your reading. I see that there is once again going to be delays ahead before they come towards you, because I feel like they're very much in their emotions right now. This is very strange. Like, I feel like they're feeling a lot of emotions, and I see that instead of it being a good thing, it becomes very turbulent for them and everything's a huge mess in their heads. And I feel like they're really unsure of what they want. And I see that their emotions are like this huge jumble. And I feel like they're trying to sort things out. And they're still trying to navigate those emotions and trying to find their love language, trying to find their love maps. The Gottman Institute, and I was reading one of the articles there. They talk about how you need to understand your love map and how your partner can navigate your love map to make you feel loved and to address your concerns and what you need. So for example, if I'm someone who needs words of affirmation or physical touch, I need to let my person know, like, okay, I need words of affirmation, physical touch in order to feel loved by you. And when there is conflict and when I withdraw, you need to know how to navigate these love maps. And these love maps change as you grow. And you need to understand that again and explain to your partner again. And I think that they are in the process of understanding these love maps and how they love, how they expect to be loved. And I feel like right now they're thinking about what they want, and they're thinking about you and whether you fit into any sort of like plans that they have for the future. they're wondering if they can maintain a relationship with anybody, not just you. And I feel like they are wondering if you still want to be in a relationship with them anymore. Like, I feel like they know that they have been keeping you waiting for a really long time. And I see like the number 13 here, and 13 is also 4, and 4 is a very stable number. It's a very solid, it's immovable almost, like, and I see that the delays are going to continue on for the foreseeable future, because I don't think they have quite made up their mind about what they want with you yet. I feel like they're quite stuck where they are, and at the back of their heads, I think they want to close out the cycle, and they want to move forward towards you, and they want to move. Like, I see the moving in together card as not just like moving in physically with you. I see that this is them wanting to move in the same direction as you and to start this journey with you. I see that they're really hoping to be able to like embark on a new adventure with you almost. And I feel like they are working very hard on becoming the King of Cups. They're working towards becoming more emotionally mature, becoming more empathetic, becoming more capable of someone who can sustain a relationship and someone who can be your counterpart. I see that they're waiting for their ships to come in. Like, I see this little ship over here, and their ships are slowly sailing in, but they're not quite here yet, and there is still quite a bit left to do. A lot of sacral chakra healing, I feel, is taking place right now, and this is the main thing for this person at this point in time. And it really feels like they are connecting with their divine feminine energy and connecting with their emotions. And I see that going through this breakthrough moment where they're balancing out their energies, clearing out a lot of karmic ties, and they're ready to have this like aha moment, you know, and like this moment of clarity for them. And I see that, you know, they are really learning to come into inner union first. For some of them, they may be dealing with a third party situation, but I think most of you are dealing with someone who is intending to build on the past that you both share together in order to create a future for the two of you. And this could be like past lives. It could be, you know, the past, like you've been in a relationship with this person. And I see that they're working with friends or asking friends for help about the situation when it comes to you, and you just to see what their friends can do to give them some insight on what their next action steps should be. So what they want to say to you is that they cannot explain why they cannot forget you, and they cannot explain why you both seem to be so drawn to each other. And it's like they have known that there is a very special connection, like a special soulmate or twin flame connection that's happening between the two of you, even though they may not know or accept the term soulmate or twin flame, or rather they might not want to admit to themselves that they believe in this concept, but they want you to know that this is a really special connection to them and that they belong to you, like their heart belongs to you now and forever. And I think this is their higher self coming in to say that you have shared past lives before and they have always found a way back to you. And this is very reassuring. Like, if you feel like this person and you have this unfinished symphony and unfinished story, and I feel like their higher selves are just saying that, you know what, we really don't have that finished symphony yet, and I belong to you. No matter how far I run, I will always come back to you, is what I'm feeling they are trying to say to you at this point in time. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye!